Video is the tutorial for D, OTD and delegation sheet for the doer. The first sheet in the DOTD sheet is the instruction sheet. In this, the basic instructions how to use the sheet is mentioned. First is the daily sheet. Daily sheet consists of the tasks which has to be executed daily. So in this sheet, when the task is completed, you have four options to mention. First is D, which states that the task has been done. Second is ENA, which states task is not required. AB stands for absent. When you are absent, you will mark it absent. And WO stands for weekly off. The weekly off in our organization is Sundays. So for Sunday tasks, you have to mention weekly off. When you come in the morning and open the DOTD sheet, then you will see a date and a day highlighted in green color like this. This is the current date, and the task mentioned on that date has to be executed by the doer. Score. In this sheet, you will be able to see the scoring as a live scoring. T stands for the total, D stands for the done on time, NR stands for not required or weekly off, and N stands for not done. In OTD sheet, that is a other than daily. Other than daily sheet is consists of tasks which are not executed daily but on either on weekly, monthly, quarterly, half yearly or yearly basis. So there might be many tasks for the doer which he or she does not have to do it on daily basis but might have to do it on weekly, monthly, quarterly, half yearly basis. So these tasks are mentioned in OTD sheet. In OTD sheet works similar to the daily sheet, in which when the task is completed, you have to mention it D, that is done. If it is not required, you have to mention it not required, and if you are absent, you have to mention it absent. Similar to the daily sheet, the scoring of the OTD sheet is visible to the doer on the live basis. T stands for the total task, T stands for the tasks which are completed on time, L stands for the tasks which are completed but are completed late, that is not as per the planned time. NR stands that the tasks are not required. N stands which state that whether the task is not completed or the person is absent. LD stands states that total number of late days, that is the number of days by which the task is completed late. The dashboard states the scoring of the doer, so he can check his previous week scoring, up to date scoring using the dashboard for D and OTD. This is a user information, so it states the name of the person, that is a doer, designation of the person, department and employee code. Similar, this is a sheet which states the name of the person, designation of the person, department, that is MDO, designation states the process coordinator, that is a process coordinator for purchase and order to collection, and the training and induction. In the DOTD sheet, the training and induction point states basically gives you complete training of the processes which you have in D and OTD sheet. So let us see, when you open this sheet, we see the entire training procedure for the purchase coordinator. In this sheet we can see the first point states the Google training videos. In this you will be trained for the Drive and for the Google Docs and the Sheets tutorial. In our organization, all the data is saved on the cloud, that is a Drive, and we use Google Docs and Sheets instead of Excel, that is Microsoft Excel. We use Google Docs and Sheets. So this first point gives you the training videos how to use Drive and Google Docs. Second point states the right flowcharts. In this, as you are aware that in our company all the processes are mentioned on flowcharts. All the systems are first defined by the flowcharts. So this is the flowchart for the purchase. So this links gives you the accessibility to the flowchart which you have to read and write. After the flowchart is converted into flowchart monitoring sheet, in which the entire process status is monitored. So in this sheet, the FMS is studied and understood, like how the FMS works. If you open this link, the entire FMS will open up. So this is how we study the FMS. Then comes the video for the flowchart monitoring sheet, that is the FMS. These are the video tutorials which have been prepared so that the doer can understand how the flowchart monitoring sheet works and how the data has to be entered and monitored on it. Then this point states this is a sample FMS in which the data is entered and practiced before actually using the current and live FMS of the organization of the processes. So in this FMS, a sample FMS is used and sample entries are done to get used to how the FMS works. This point states how to make order slips and the purchase order using the Tally or the Google Docs. This point states the videos for how the office checklists are prepared. So for all the processes, there are certain checklists are defined for the processes. So this point, video states all the checklists. As you can see, this is the checklist which is used for this video is the tutorial checklist which is used for auditing a purchase bill. This point states all the mails and the drafts which have to be used by you. So if you are purchase coordinator or assistant, then this is a script which has to be used by you when you call a vendor, and this is a mail which you have to send. So for all the processes or the steps in the purchase process, all the scripts which has to be used by you and all the mails which has to be sent are mentioned in this document. So in this user information, you can find the training sheet for your designation or the post. Now let us look at the D sheet. As previously mentioned, the D sheet states the daily task which the user has to use. So the name is Monica Saha, designation is process coordinator, department is projects, that is she is the process coordinator for the projects, and these are all the daily tasks which she has to implement or execute. This defines the total task, this defines the done task, this defines the not required task, and this defines the tasks which are not done. So as you can see that this is a dashboard which is available on the top side, right top side. It is the MIs of the doer. So as you can see, it states that for this day, that is Monday 21st, total tasks available to the doer were 33, out of which 22 were completed, 9 were not required, and 2 were not done. Similarly, scoring and the number of tasks which are for the every day are mentioned here. So in the end of the week, the doer can see his or her MIS. So in this MIS, the doer, it's stating that total percentage of tasks done are 87%, 29% of tasks are not required, and approximately 13% of the tasks were not completed by the doer. As you can see, today is 4th. So this is highlighted. So today the doer has to fill this dashboard and complete all the tasks as mentioned in the D. As you can see, complete time chart for the doer has been mentioned in the daily sheet. So when the doer comes in the morning at 9:30, he or she has to follow all the tasks mentioned in this sheet and execute and get them completed. As the first task states is review DL and prepare list for today task. DL is a delegation sheet, so the doer has to go through the delegation sheet and find which tasks are due today and which are the pending tasks in the delegation sheet. So he or she will prepare the list on the Google Doc that these tasks has to be completed by him or her today. Then she will go to the FMS which she or he is responsible and find out all the pending or the due tasks for today or till today. So as you are already aware, all the pending and the due tasks in the FMS are mentioned by yellow color. So all the tasks which are yellow, they have to be noted down in the Google Doc for the task to be completed by today. As you can see, this is a time at which the task has to be executed, and this is the links to which this data is available. So if the person has to see the FMS01B task, he or she will come here and click on this link. So automatically the FMS gets opened up, and as you can see the yellow, these are the tasks which are pending. So he or she will automatically enter these tasks into the Google Docs. As you can see, this task is mentioned at 10 a.m. This task is mentioned at 10 a.m. So convey targets for the day to the project person, Mr. Ravi. So he or she, the doer, that is a Monica, will open the sheet, list out all the yellow parts, note it down, and see to whom she has to tell them to do it. So this is for Rajni sir, this is for Rajni sir. So she will call Rajni sir and tell him that these tasks are due and have to be completed by today. So as you can see, the complete time chart for the person is mentioned here. This all states the links, like all the links for the documents on which the data has to be completed are mentioned here, and this states the name and the number of the person who is responsible for completing this task. As you can see, at 6 she has to check whether the stock of the site has been mentioned in the G sheet or not. So she will go at 6, she will click this sheet, the link of the sheet for the store sheet, and check whether that stock in out was mentioned in the G sheet or not. Similarly, she has to get D and OTD completed for the other project person. So the link for D and OTD for the other project persons are mentioned here. So she will open the sheet and call the person and ask him, after saying it, whether the tasks are completed or not, and audit them. Now let's come to the OTD sheet. OTD sheet states other than daily tasks. So as you can see, the tasks which are not daily can be weekly. See, this task is stated weekly Monday, weekly Thursday, weekly Saturday, that is monthly on 1st, monthly on 7th, monthly on 30th, weekly Monday, monthly 30th. This states the project or the location for which this task has to be done. So this says that reconciliation has to be done for project CE22. Mr. Ravi is responsible for getting this work done, and this is his number. So the PC will call Mr. Ravi and remind him that this task has to be completed by Monday, 2 days before, and then on Monday we'll again remind him that this task has to be completed and make sure this task is completed and submitted by the end of the day. So these are the tasks, as you can see. So today is 4th and all these tasks are has to be completed today. So when the task gets completed, the doer will click here and punch in done. So as you can see that as soon as the doer punch it done, the date, that is today, on which the task is completed, comes on this cell, and it turns green stating that the task is completed within the planned time. Similarly, all the tasks which are yellow have to be completed by today. As you can see, the option D, that is not required, and if the doer is absent, he or she will punch in absent for the day. So this is a sheet for the OTD sheet. Now let's come to the other sheet, which is the delegation sheet. Before going to the delegation sheet, please see this is the MI scoreboard for the doer for the week. So this is week 23rd. As you can see, the total tasks which has to be completed this week are 23, out of which D states the task completed on time, L states the task completed but are not completed within the planned time. Two uh, here states that two of the tasks are not required, and 22 stars states that the 22 tasks are not complete. As you can see, no task is completed till now. Now let's complete to the delegation sheet. This are the instructions for the delegation sheet. As you can see in the delegation board, the user can see the dashboard like his or her performance, and as soon as when she or he opens the delegation sheet, he can see what tasks have been delegated to the user by the director, and after completing the task, he or she can punch it done. Enter finish date by double click on the respective cell and select the date from the calendar as per the task done. Enter the user remarks in column if any remarks are to be required. Now as you can, if we go to the delegation sheet, green states the tasks are completed, purple states the tasks are cancelled, yellow states the tasks are completed but are completed are not completed within the planned time, that they are late. Yellow states that when the task is not completed within the day, then the EA will reallocate the task to the next week. So if a task is delegated for this week and it does not get completed on, say it was delegated for Thursday, and on Thursday the task is not completed, then the EA will call the doer and ask whether it is completed or not. If the doer states no, it was not completed, then the EA will ask the director and get the task reallocated for the next date as stated by the doer and from the approval by the director. So as you can see, these tasks are not completed yet. So if the task gets completed, the doer will come to the finish date column, double click it, and enter the date on which the task is completed. So let's assume the doer completes this task on the 4th. Then he or she will punch in 4th. As you can see, the task was this was delegated by this person, issue date is this, due date is this, and the finish date is this. As you can see, the delay is 6 days as it was delegated to be completed on 29th and got completed on 4th of June. So it states yellow that the task was completed late. So by this dashboard, the doer is able to see all the tasks which are delegated to him or her by the director. So these are the three sheets in the DOTD and DL sheet. In the DOTD sheet, D states the daily task which the user has to complete as per the time chart given to him. It consists of all the tasks, the times, the links to the sheets on which the task have to be completed, the name of the person, and the contact person whom he or she can contact and get the work completed. OTD sheet states the other than daily task. This is a task, this is a frequency that is weekly, monthly, yearly. This is the day, Monday. Project is this. The contact person who is responsible for completing the task is this, or he or she can be also the problem solver, whom you can contact in case you get stuck to the task which has to be completed. This confirms the dashboard, all the scoring each week. These are the instructions for using delegation sheet. This is the delegation dashboard. As you can see, done on time, late, and not done for week 9. And this is the delegation sheet for the doer, which he or she can see which tasks are pending, which have been delegated by the director to them, and they have to be completed as per the due date. And when the task is completed, he or she can punch it done. And then the task, when he or she punches done, the EA will call him or her and audit whether the task was actually completed or not. And if it's completed, the EA will report it to the director and confirm him that the task which was delegated by him has been completed by the doer.